Hello and welcome, it's Darius Barazandeh, and I wanted to share this quick video to review the results of our Spring 2017 survey. As many of you know, there's been so much shifting on the planet, and every week I've been really taking a lot of my own heart and my own intuition and my own understanding of the cosmic energies, the Schumann resonances, shifts in our astrology, and all of this to help us understand how our energy is shifting, how your energy is shifting, and how we are changing the planet. And one of the big things that I'm always curious about, and people respond in and say, I want to know, where is it that maybe I am on the paradigm, or what are the major things that people are going through right now or need help with? And this is why we do surveys. And our survey this spring was sent about a week and a half ago, and we gave you some incredible gifts for completing it. And I wanted to take some time this weekend to share the results of the survey, because often it's going to really help you to understand where you are, and you got that by answering the question, so you'll remember, but also where others are at and where we are as a community. Well, interestingly, 28.6% of people in the UWealth Revolution community who answered the survey said that their biggest challenge right now in the spring of 2017 is money and abundance. Now, this is very common for light workers and healers and all of us who are out there wanting to spread more love, more light, more of the soul truth that each of us knows inside of us. We are light workers, and there's always been, it's seemingly in our DNA and also just in our collective history, this belief, this idea that we can be abundant as light workers. Now, it's something we all carry. It's something that I've dealt with in my life numerous times. I still work on today. And if this is something, or you're in one of those 28.6% of people who feel that way, well, Edward Mannix has something incredible, and it's part of his Lightworker Abundance Acceleration program, and it is designed to actually take you to whatever level you're at, if you're in one of those 28.6% people, and move you to the next level of wealth consciousness and truly have soul-created wealth. It's an amazing program. It's been incredibly popular, and I wanted to let you know, if that's something you've been wanting help with, that has been one of our most popular programs in the area, and it's the one that I think would be extremely powerful for where we are now, where there's so much opening up and so much awakening around money. And you can find that down below. It is literally 93% off. And this weekend we have some special gifts that are only available till Sunday at midnight. So feel into that. Now, the other area that people have had the next biggest concern about, and it's just this general life improvement. It's this feeling like, hey, I'm not really sure what's going on, but I feel like there's something there, but I don't know. And I really kind of want someone to go in and just look. Am I missing something in my life that could really maximize my experience? Is there something in my collective energy field? Is there an anchor of grief or sadness or worry that I'm just holding on to? Is there an old emotion from a childhood situation or losing a spouse? Or is there even something in my energy field that's just a low vibrational part of our collective universe? Something in my field holding me down. It could be a spiritual parasite. It could be many things. Well, the guest that helped me and has helped so many people is Edwin Spina. And 20.7% of people said, I'm not really sure what's going on, but I just want to help to improve my life overall. And Edwin will actually be doing this for UWealth Revolution for a little while longer, and he will go in and look at your energy field and connect you into your higher self and raise the frequency, so whatever is around your field is going to get blasted off. And if he needs to, he actually goes in and he takes those energies, those frequencies, to the central sun and clears them away and sends them off to other dimensions. Now, this is getting very advanced, and if you've heard anything with Edwin Spina, he's a powerhouse, and he is not going to let anything hold you back from your best life. So for people that aren't sure or say, I just feel kind of off, I really want some help, I want someone to go in and look, Edwin Spina is doing that. And that is the second piece that we have down below, and that is 75% off. He's just opened up some new spaces so that you can get in quickly and get help. He's so committed to helping people that I've seen him go back and make phone calls. If there's someone specialized that needs to work on you, they've been doing stuff collectively in their organization. Edwin has had a heart of gold, as all these speakers have had. But check it out if you're not sure or you want some really deep personal help in an area, but you can't really put your finger on what's going on. Now, 14.9% of people said it's the health and vitality, but that deep emotional stress and old memories that are triggering this feeling of constantly being on edge or constantly living in fear, or just, I'm not sure, but I've got these discomforts and these places in my body where I just know something isn't really the way it should be. Well, our #1 healer and teacher, Lynn Waldrop, has offered something amazing this season. It's been our most popular area for those with these sorts of needs, and it is her Get Stress Free. And this is really dealing with the old energetic traumas, implants, feelings, stuck emotions that are causing this stress. When our body is in this hyper state of fear, hyper state of awareness, fight or flight as we call it, we are doing certain things in our body hormonally that can literally wreck our body. We're creating cortisol, which can keep us gaining weight or holding on to weight. We're creating all sorts of stress hormones that do not let our body actually rejuvenate, and in many instances, heal itself. It's been shown medically and scientifically that when we're in a state of calm and relaxation, when we're sleeping, we turn off one nervous system, we turn on the other, and we actually allow our body to do what it needs to do to fight off disease and heal parts of our body. Now, for many of us, if we have something embedded in our field or in our subconscious or even in our body in terms of an energy, we feel constantly at threat, and we don't know what's going on with that. Now, this is Lynn's specialty, and she actually is opened up one-on-one help plus a number of group sessions she's going to be doing for you Wealth Revolution, specifically to live free and blossom this spring. And she will take a deep dive into your body and see what your body is saying, from body parts to areas where you have discomfort to anything. She will do that, and she's got a limited number of sessions she opened up. So if you're dealing with that, I wanted to let you know that's another special, amazing opportunity here. And that is discounted 93% off. And so often at UWealth, people say, there's so many great things, there's so many great opportunities. What's the most popular? What are people really, feeling into? And where are you seeing the most great stories coming in? And this is where it is. So this is what I wanted to share with everybody to give you a little clarity and also give you some encouragement that it is easier now than ever to change your life. They are energies here to help us, and we are realizing that it's totally possible. Now, the other area that has been really, really always a big issue and a big challenge and a big need, and I've always had this too, and I've discovered mine, and I want you to discover yours, because when you do, it will change your life. You will no longer be sort of going slow down your path, or not sure if you can really share what you are, or not sure if you can really move into that bigger state of you that you want to be. And this was a place where 13% of people said, hey, I've got this challenge, and it was finding my soul purpose and my truth. So many of us know there's more. We know there's something else we're here to do. We know there's something big, and we have all these fears. Could I survive on this? Could I make money on this? Would I be good on this? Would I do well? Here's what I want you to know. We're discovering this season, one of the big takeaways from Unlimited Awakening is that there's powerful cosmic help here to guide us and to awaken us into our truth. We don't have to do it alone, and we don't have to do it only through the Earth grid. They're powerful cosmic energies, and Judy Satori, who has been one of our favorite guests for seasons upon seasons, opened up an incredible cosmic new light language that literally turns on our spiritual DNA. Your life purpose, if you're probably here listening, or probably is, I would say 99%, something related to bringing in more light into the planet. There's no doubt in my mind. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to be a full-time healer or anything else unless you want to be, but your light is your purpose. And Judy Satori actually brings in special light language coding from some very high-level light-working beings in other dimensions. We're talking about the Council of 22 and many others, and you actually download these and turn on more of your spiritual DNA so you actually can elevate your frequency and awareness. Now, part of the reason so many of us right now seem to be struggling, or things that used to be acceptable in our life tend to be like, oh my gosh, I just don't want that anymore. Like, maybe there's been a person who stressed you out in the past, and you could put up with it, you could sort of play the game, you could give them a little bit of love and attention, and then you'd say, okay, that's enough. But now there may be a part of you say, I just don't have time for that. I just don't want to give my energy to that stuff. We're all going through this collectively, where we say, this is really what I want, and I don't want that anymore. This is what Judy helps you do, is actually plug in, connect to this spiritual DNA. It has been incredibly powerful for finding your truth and soul purpose, because it actually activates what you've always been. And you just listen and plug into that. So that's Judy Satori's newest amazing cosmic light language activations to help you find your soul purpose. And that is actually 91% off. And down below, I've included the links so you can plug in and just get a sense of what people are doing, and also based on how you answered the question, what might provide you the fastest results and the greatest outcome, during this season 13 Unlimited Awakening session. So I thank you, I honor you, and I just so much appreciate you supporting the work we're doing. And our big mission that I've been sharing and sort of letting trickle in here and there before I make an official statement is, our goal is 300 by 30. And what that means is we want to awaken 300 million people by 2030. And we're going to do that easier than it could have ever been imagined, because we are riding a wave of awakening. And all we have to do is continue to plug into these energies. All we have to do is bring you into your power, into your truth, and let go of the things that are keeping your light from truly shining. Now, I was looking at a light bulb the other day, and on this light bulb, I realized that there was this coating that would actually make the light bulb less bright than if it had no coating at all. And it was because it was a softer light bulb. You see, our lives and our inner light is kind of like that. We come here completely clear, just like a beautiful light, encased in clear glass with not a speck, not even a smudge. And our light just beams. That's why most kids have so much energy, and they're running and they're jumping and they're so excited. But through the years, we get that coating like that light bulb. In fact, ours becomes very deep, and sometimes even there's dark energy there, or there's fear energy, or there's programs and things that we don't need. And it's that struggle, because we know our light can shine. And I know if you're listening, it's because you know that too. And I've been there. I know. I shared the story of the big energy block right here that was holding my light back, and I couldn't move forward. So it doesn't have to be that way. Deep down, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're feeling, that light still is in you, and it is shining bright. And this is why for a lot of people it feels like, wow, this is harder at times. That light is urging us, is pushing us. That higher self, divine cosmic light, is pushing us to finally look at that issue and let it go, get help, or do the work ourselves, or however. So I offer this as a beacon of hope for you to know your light is still on inside, or you wouldn't be here. And if you need help, these have been the most popular resources for these particular areas that your soul may be calling you to transform and transmute in the spring of 2017. Much love, and thanks again always for being in my life. I love you, and take care of yourself. Much love.